restart the modem this time. Alright, we're live, I guess. We're back live. So. Nobody came in joining in yet, so let's keep going. Alrighty. Send me an invite whenever you can.
Sir. There you go, you should have it.
Alrighty, let me check again. Yes, sir. Let's see what why my video rate is. Okay, let's see. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain seamless streaming. Just jump. I feel like today my is gonna be interesting because I've been having internet issues all day today, getting back and coming back. So we'll see.
Well, I hope it holds up for our stream.
Yeah, I hope so. And otherwise, we're gonna have to have you stream it maybe, because you did it last time, did you? Did you not?
Yeah, and I could, yeah.
Okay. Are you seeing the stream now?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
We are live.
Alright, we are back. We are 13 minutes into the qualification. I hope everybody can hear me and fine. If there are any issues, just let me know because we are having some technical difficulty today right now. So we will skip most of the stuff and go direct to qualification, and at the end we can try to go to see what happened previously. How does that sound?
Yes, sounds good. Currently, we've got a couple of times on board with Rock and Rowdy sitting on professional pole with a 28.2.
Yes, sir. And Mark Mage right behind him, 28.3. Jacob has 128.9. DB Monkey 129 flat. T-Side 129.9. So who else is crossing the line? Quacks flat 128 flat.
So 2/10 quicker than Rock and Rowdy.
Yes, Net OG, but 128.4. And Homer Mo 131. He's starting his lap now because he usually do two out lap. Yes, that's what I said. So who do you think gonna have the pole position this time?
Ooh, well, Omahamo got pole position last week.
Okay.
So he's always a good shout.
Yeah.
But Quarks is also on pace as he's already shown today.
Yes. 128 flat is super quick. Either Mercedes ahead of Omar Mo. Hope that they will stay out of the way unless they are on a lap, which it does look like it. Oh, don't go to the SS with this many cars. This one be looking good, and he tapped away. There's another Red Bull ahead of him, maybe gonna give him some tow, I guess, from his teammate, which is looking good. Some teamwork here from Red Bull. Nice. He's 3 seconds up on his own time. He should be in the 28 depending on what type of sector. Last sector he does, I'm gonna maybe put him in the high 27. Going to the chicane, looking smooth, going turbo force gear, just looking very good to my point of view. Aha, what? Okay.
26?
9.64. Okay, sir. Okay, I wasn't even expecting. I cannot even set this time. That's insane. Oh my more. But yeah. Well. I wanna see who can get that one. John Dosworth usually have a good qualification also. So let's see this Crankis. The Williams boy, what he's gonna put down in going to the last chicane, broke out the 100. Nicely done. Going 3th gear, 4th gear right now. Here he stay in third longer than I was expecting, going to the 128.5. Good for P6.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think anybody is gonna be challenging that 26.9.
Well, we said that last time and somebody did it, like Ted, for example. You remember?
Yeah, okay, Ted could also, can always pull something out of the bag, but a second to make up.
Well,
That's a lot. That's a lot.
he did not put a time yet, so let's see. And he had his teammate give him some tow as well, so that may give him some more speed on the straight. But Ted now is coming to the chicane at the end of the race, end of the lap, I guess. Going to fourth gear, third gear. Whoop! And wobble the engine invalidated. He will have to go again. This is gonna look like around 20, low 28, I would think so. So now we have Cypher on a lap. The other Ferrari was the only Ferrari today.
Yeah, but he's just done sector 1, now coming into sector 2, going through Luffield, I believe that is, going onto the old start-finish straight. And sector 1 didn't look too bad actually. We'll see what he brings up in sector 2, going through cups, and oh, that's almost an invalidation. How he did not invalidate there is beyond me. Going through maggots and baggers, let's see how he takes this. Little lift and straight back on the throttle. Looks all pretty good through there.
It does. He's almost out of years as well. There is nobody to give him a total anything. So going to scope corner right here. Going to the chicane, not bad as well. Let's try to see if he's gonna go into 28 as well, because I think that's what it more looks like, or maybe 29. Whoa, they both like Ted hit the chicane. This is not gonna be a great lap, to be honest. 129.5 with pro 14.
Yeah, that's 2 drivers we've seen do that now. Climb all on top of that curb.
Yeah.
And if you just turn in that little bit too early, that is so easy to do.
But
it loses you so much time.
Yep, I agree on that. And now we have Rockin' Rowdy on a lap, and he may get a tow from his TP and his dad. John does work on the main straight, who is right ahead of him, so this looking good. There's Aston Martin behind him, but he's not on the lap, or maybe Davy Monkey is on the lap, I don't think so. Yes, Davy Monkey on the lap as well, so he's gonna get a double tow from Rockin' Rowdy and John does work. This is gonna look interesting. Some teamwork is playing out here.
And John does work is on an outlap, so he is gonna let his teammate pass right here, and then grab the toe heading into the lap.
This is a great tow. Go to the inside, let him go through nicely. Do the same thing for DB Monkey as well, who get a little bit. So Rockin' should be able to improve. He's almost 2 tenths up on his own time. We should put him not where he won't gain position unless he have a great sector 3, which we find out right about now. 1.79. P2.
Very good lap from him.
That's a very impressive good lap. A second off of Omar, but still, this looks interesting.
Yeah, and now John does work is starting his lap, and he's gonna get a tow from Rockin' Rowdy, at least so we expect.
Yeah, I'm sure
he is. He's coming up to the straight right now, going through sector 1, going through that first couple of corners.
Yep, this is very smart play when you are on your outline, and when he finishes his lap, he give you a tow on his in lap, which is perfectly executed. Can be really good. He went wide there, going to that corner, but still managed to keep it. Let's see what he can do on this right-hander long one.
Yeah, it looks like Rockin' Rowdy is gonna give him that tow after maggots and baggets.
Yes, I think that's the best place anyway. That's the main straight. We have a lot of ERS compared to where other cars came on this path.
Rockin' Rowdy has to hurry up a little bit now because he might hold his teammate up.
Now it's on, game on. So now game 13849. This is the great tow as well to his dad. The son giving tow to his dad. Move to this is great tow. Better than the John does one, I will say.
That is an amazing tow, perfectly executed. Executed from the RB team there. Now let's see, where does it put John does work after a decent lap in the corners? It gets him P2.
Yes, sir. That was a heck of a lap right there. So the RB is looking really, really good today. Like always, their team is just a very good team.
Yeah, and teamwork makes the dream work because both of the RBs are in the top 5 at the moment.
Yeah, P2 and P4. Like that's you can ask more from your teammate. That's just how it should be. And Jay is saying, look at this pretty teamwork. I agree, sir. This was a textbooks executed to you give to your team and how you do it and when to move out of the way. And especially the second one from Rock and Rowdy was just perfectly executed.
Yeah, now I am putting my focus towards Ted, who has just started his second lap because he invalidated his first. So he'll be very eager to just get a lap on the board and not have to start last.
That is true.
Coming out of Sector 1, it's a 27.8.
Yeah.
That is, I think, a pretty decent time.
Pretty decent, yeah, because I think John Dunsbrook did a 27.9 in first sector. But everything you gain or lose is going to be the second sector and the main straight and the last two chicane. Last chicane.
Oh, he holds up and then through Maggots and Beggars, sweeping through. A little shift down, a little lift, and comes out a little bit wide out of Maggots and Beggars.
Yep.
Does have a second sector according to my track map, but that might just be the same glitch we've had last year as well.
Yeah, I think so. Like 130.8 is the second sector time when he parked there, but he didn't have an ERS like John Dunsbrook did, so he may be best P3, I would say so.
Misses the apex a little bit going into that chicane, loses the rear end a little bit coming out of it, and puts it on a 28.0.
Yes.
P6 for him.
Yes.
And if he is quick enough, he could get back in and try again with a third lap, but he needs to be racing to the pit lane basically.
Yeah, now I'm following the Red Bull TP, which not Red Bull TP, Alpine TP, Mark Mage, who went from tier 4 to tier 5. First race, lost last race, so let's see what he's gonna put down right here. He has a Red Bull ahead of him, should be Nate OG or somebody on an outlap. And burning
half a tenth up.
Yes, which is not enough, I guess. But Mage is more like a race pace guy, so his race pace is usually the best than his caddy pace.
Yeah, and it's not just his race pace, it's also his racing IQ.
Yes, and awareness. Yep, he's so clever. And he got P4.
Oh my god, okay.
Okay, sir, 127.9. That's a great freaking lap. I wouldn't say nothing less than that. That's great.
We've just said his quality pace isn't that good, and he took that personally.
Yeah, and he put that P4. I think that was something. Who else is on a lap? Let me see. Omar Moit on a lap. Omar Moit on a lap is 300 down on his own time, or 3,000 down on his own time. Going this.
And this is just showing off from Omar Moit at this point because he doesn't need to do another lap. He is 7/10 ahead of the next car.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to do another lap, but he just wants to show his pace. He wants to show that he is. Max Verstappen, basically.
Maybe he doesn't want a surprise. Somebody just came out of, he invalidated. That was too much of a cut, and now he's around. And I don't think he's gonna have time or the battery to go again. So.
Fucking Rowdy might jump up a couple of positions going into the third sector. He was half a tenth up. If he can absolutely nail this final sector, he will have jumped to at least P4, but he lost time.
P5. He stayed P5, so they're the halves on the lap. Quaxi, his teammate Tutum is on the out lap. The Midnight finally having a lap. Shazam is on the out lap. Ferrari or Cypher finishing his lap. Let's see if he can do any improvement compared to his 14th position as of now. Is go in the pit. Okay. So there is.
John does work, just started his second lap.
Okay.
He is 3/10 up going into sector 2.
Wow. Well, if he can get 4/10, he can be able to get the pole position. You never know. And he will have his teammate again giving him a tow. This is wonderful.
RB, the absolute team players of Tier 5 at the moment.
Yes.
Will that result in a pole position as well as Mark Bates retires into the pits? But we are focusing on John Doe's work. Coming out of Megaton Becker's really wide there. Still 3/10 up. Needs to find another 4/10. Doesn't actually get that toe from his teammate.
No, because his teammate, I guess he was trying to make a lap, but he wasn't. So now, yep. So now it's the only one who can try to challenge Omar Moore right at this point is John Dosworth, trying to go there up the chicane, crossing the line. He will improve. Maybe now 127.5. He does improve. And now it's only 4/10 behind Omar Moore, which is great. 127.
Yeah, but he lost a lot of time in that last sector though, because he was 3/10 up and only improved by about a 10th.
Yep, that is so. Now the second one who may cross the line is Quags, or what his name is very hard to pronounce from my point of view, but we'll see.
Yeah, Quags it's a little bit of a tongue twister, but he's fighting the car all the way through the lap, and again, coming out of stow here, the car is just sliding ever so slightly, not in the way you want it to. Coming through these last couple of corners now, going on to the main straight, or to the start-finish straight, he comes across the line to improve to P5.
That's fantastic, I would say. So the last one on a lap is not maybe on a lap. Okay, so everybody is done their lap. So Omar Moore, John Dosworth, Viper Swipes, Mark Mage, Quacks, Rockin' Rowdy, True Term, Ted, Great Ace, and Striker. While we have some downtime, this is close. This is very close. While we have some downtime, let's see what happened last time we raced it in Brazil.
And it was Omamo on pole position, doing that with a 1:08 flat, putting him on pole position along with Quarks. And this race was absolute chaos. Going into turn 1, Omamo, the Red Bull on pole position, gets turned round, and this is a Constantina effect all the way down the grid. And in the end, 8 cars needed to pit for a new front wing. But we also had some good action instead of just all crashes. But there are more to come off that. We've got Striker going down the inside for P3 on John Doe's work, who at this moment, who started the lap in first, I wanted to say. And right now, as you can see, he is in 5th place after just a set of S's. And he's trying to make it back around the outside of NATO G, but in doing so, he allowed Snoop Francis to get alongside him. And after a sector and a bit, he lost 5 positions and is down to 6th place. But he fought back a little bit, now currently in P4 on lap 16. And fighting was something everybody was doing. And Midnight just a little bit too much as he came in contact with the house of Snoop Francis, who then decided to put Mark Mage into a wall, which Mark Mage did not appreciate all that much. Now getting towards the end of the Grand Prix, that same Mark Mage, after being put into a wall on lap 16, is now fighting for a with Fox for P2 and actually making a very good overtake into sector 2, and also getting a little sniff at the lead as he fights with Striker going into turn 1, but he just had to sit behind at the moment. We're focusing on these two right now, but I want you to focus at the back of the screen in a moment, right here, right now, because look at Viper absolutely missiling into Rockin' Rowdy.
5 lights is on, and we are away. I guess I'm not in the wrong screen. Right here, I got it, wrong one. So Omar Moore lost the position. Viper Swap going to the inside, no contact there. He let it go, which is smart way. So Viper Swap get on the launch. Quacksape it lose to win over John Does work, and a Haas went wide there. It's a little bit of something going on. Some people losing time. Ted went down to P8, and some people are losing time. There is a sandwich between the Haas. The Mercedes is around, and it is Ted. Ted is around with Cypher, Trump, Jacob, but they he managed to go on losing a wings. Ted as well managed to go back after losing the rear of the cars. The same for the Ferrari, and except that everybody is back and in front. Omar Moore take back the position from Cypher, and now he's trying to pull away before DRS is enabled. It's gonna be tough, but let's see the big winner.
Oh my god, no they don't, no they don't.
They make it too wide there? That's insane.
They were thinking about making it 3 wide going into cups. Luckily, Midnight actually backed out there and did the sensible thing.
Yeah.
But they were almost going 3 wide into cups.
That's not smart at all. Let me move this dashboard here so I don't think it is working. Alright, perfect. Alright, so John Dazwork lose 2 position, McMage lose 1 position, Quacks won 1 position with the Viper Swap as well, winning 1 position. Dirt Ace lose 1-3. Rockin' Rowdy making a move on DB Monkey going to turn 2, which is very not usual. But it's still
yeah, Rockin' Rowdy had a spin coming into sector 3 or in the middle of
whoop,
sector 3.
and Great Ace almost lost it there as well. He managed to catch it and now lose a position. So the top 5 are pulling away and everything from back.
Viper Swipe going around the outside of Omamo there. Absolute stunning move there.
Yes.
From the McLaren driver. And even with a quarter of a second pace advantage, Omamo finds himself in P2.
Yes, sir. Because here, once you have DRS, it's going to be hard to pull away from anybody anyway. So Quax is looking for the inside, but decided to stick behind as well. And everybody is. Let me see the tire. Oops. Alright, so everybody is on a soft except Mark Mage in the top 5. Who is looking?
Oh, there goes Omamo.
Yep.
There goes Omamo around the outside. There we go. I have.
Yeah. Do you wanna take care of the stream? Because I don't know what's going on. I think my connection is bad again.
Yes, sir. I will take care of the rest of this race.
Yes, I will join to help do the commentator, but you can just take care of it.
Yeah, you sort out the connection issues. Real.
Yes, that will help me. You know, the funny thing is, my laptop still have connection. It's my PS5 who doesn't have connection, which is the most weird thing to do.
That is indeed very weird.
Yeah, let me figure out what's going on.
Do you want me to send you back another invite, or?
Yeah, just let me the time to figure out my connection again, and I will ask you on invite whenever I'm back in.
Oh, okay. Let me know.
All right, that works.
All
right. Are you streaming right now or not?
Yes, I am. I've just gone live again.
Okay.
As we have Viper Swipe going around the outside of Omamo to take back that first place. What a beautiful move! Again, he does it. Going into left field, I believe that is. I do not know the exact corner names, but all the while John Does Work is sitting behind this, having moved himself past Quarks, while our connection issues have been going on. John Does Work sitting in 3rd place, looking at the rear of Omamo, who is probably gonna get past Viper Swipe right now on this straight. There you go, he comes closer, goes alongside, goes to the left, and gets it done before the braking zone. And once again, they switch places. But is Viper Swipe going to get another shot at getting that pass for the race lead, as Electric Entree and Monkey Man are also fighting very, very hard. Going side by side through the final corner. Almost have it. Oh, they do have a little bit of contact. And oh my god. How they are not dead is beyond me. But now we gotta go back to the front of the field, because Viper Swipe is probably gonna make a move on Omamo again at the end of this straight. Is he gonna send it absolutely around the outside again? No, he can't. He's too far back this time. So that gives us the time to finish at this little battle right here. Monkey Man versus Electric Entree for P9 in the race. And oh, there goes the Sauber of Midnight. Almost completely spinning. And Monkey Man and Midnight come together a little bit. That promotes Electric Entree up into 8th place. As the Kick Sauber has spun it. But now we turn our focus back to the front of the field. Because there's probably gonna be a move gonna be made by John Does Work going into Stone. No, he sits behind. Maybe recharging that battery. Yes, he is indeed. I saw that light flashing right there. Viper Swipe will have to push in order to get another pass done on Omamo. Yes, oh, there is more drama happening behind Midnight and Striker on the battle. I see a little bit of carbon fiber flying. And I don't know how these guys have not crashed together yet. But there goes Electric Entree, or Monkey Man, I mean. Absolutely off track. Midnight goes around the outside of Taisuit, who receives a 3-second time penalty for cutting the track in a place where you're not supposed to. And the top guys are a little bit too far away from each other. So it's going to be Taisuit versus Midnight at the end of this straight. And they sit behind each other as well. What about Viper Swipe? Is he gonna go up the inside in the cups? Yes, he is. And he makes that move stick as well. Beautifully done. As now Omamo has to deal with John Does Work behind. But I don't think he is looking behind. I think he is looking ahead at Viper Swipe. I think he's going to open that DRS, go towards the inside, and absolutely take that first place again without any issue. And there you go, exactly as I said it would happen. But all of this battling from these top 4 has allowed Mark Mage to just sit back to catch up to the back of this train. And kind of chill a little bit. As I've already said, his racing IQ is probably one of the best in this tier, if not the league. Well, maybe not the league, but at least in this tier. And that allows him to make up so many positions during the race. As John Does Work is going to be under a little bit of pressure from Quarks right now, the horse driver. Maybe going up the inside. No, he's not. And I must say, this top 5, even though they've made moves, are very well behaved so far. And Rock and Rowdy is also right on the back of NATO and G, the other Red Bull. One Red Bull leading, the other in P6. Rock and Rowdy getting really close to that rear wing. But of course, not being able to do anything with it going in the cups. As let's just have a look through the rest of the field. And there's not that much happening, but there is a lot happening at the front again. Oh, John Does Work. Tried to set it up the inside of still on a Viper Swipe. That didn't work out for him. And now we go further back. Cypher going for a defense on Midnight, who has really fallen down at the moment. And is gonna get overtaken by Striker, who sends it down the inside of the chicane. And oh, a little bit of contact, but Striker does manage to make the move stick. Can we see those tires? Well, since you asked so nicely, yes you can. There you go. The top 4 are on softs, and Mage, with that racing IQ, is on the medium tires. That is gonna help him during this race. Because I think we will see a safety car quite late on in the race. I'm calling it now. You heard it here first. As I get the snacks down my throat.
Excuse if you are hearing me, you can send me an invite whenever you can.
Alright, let me do that real quick. There we go. There's the tires. You're gonna have to deal with that for now. Let's just talk about the position changes right now, because Electric Entree up 9 positions since the start of the race, sitting in P8 currently, right in front of his teammate who started in 8th place. So Electric Entree doing a really good job on that race start. And now it looks like John Doe's work is going to be under pressure from Quarks, who is really close, just 2/10 behind coming onto the straight. But doesn't have the straight line speed and is forced to sit behind. So Quarks running a higher downforce setup right now. And oh, what happened? What happened? I saw position changes. Viper Swipe is now down to 3rd and is going up the inside of John Doe's work. Is that going to work? Yes, it is. Viper Swipe. What a move up the inside of Cops. The balls on this kid is absolutely insane. And Omamo is absolutely loving life right now, because he is pulling away. A 2-second gap now. John Doe's work going around the outside of Viper Swipe. So does Quarks. He's going to go up the inside of John Doe's work as well. No, he's not. And Viper Swipe going from going to 2nd after Cops has now been shuffled down all the way down to 4th. And meanwhile, Mark Mage just sitting behind these cars, licking his fingers on his medium tires, knowing that his time and his pace will come.
I think I'm back. I don't know how things go working on your end, guys, but
yeah, I did see you back, join him back.
That's nice. So let's hope I'm not gonna get kicked out again, because if I does, that means that my tier 4 is gonna be not what I want it to be. But we'll see. Wow. What happened for Omarmo to pull away? I guess the guys behind were still fighting somehow.
Yeah, I think something happened with Viper Swipe, that he got a half spin. I'm guessing, because he got down to 3rd and then overtook John Doe's work into Cops for 2nd place again, and then he got overtaken down to 4th, and that allowed Omamo to get a 2-second gap, which has now come down to 1.7, as Rock and Rowdy and NATO G are also fighting, going into Megas, and Megas are going side by side, and NATO G just able to go to stay ahead. As Quarks goes for a move on John Doe's work down the inside of Stowe, and he makes that a stick. That's a very good move. No, Quarks and Viper Swipe both go into the pits. As oh no! Viper Swipes goes into the back of Quarks and loses a little bit of his front end plate, I believe. I can't see because the rear wing is in the way.
Yep, yeah. He does.
Yeah,
he does lose. He is missing one of the end plate. So Nate OG is in the pit as well. The same for Omarmo. So they decided to pit super duper early at lap 10 when John Doe's work is back on. What's going on? Omarmo did not pit, I guess. Okay.
Omamo did not pit yet, no, but Mark Mage is going up the inside of John Doe's work. Those mediums starting to feel real nice now.
Yep, and now the medium are the best tire anyway, so it's gonna be interesting to see Mark Mage pulling with him John Doe's work, I would say, because Rock and Rowdy is far 7 seconds already behind. But you just need to remember that Omarmo gonna have a post-race penalty. I think it's 10 seconds, something like that. So yeah, it's gonna be tough for him, regardless.
Why would he have a 10-second penalty?
He was penalized from Brazil because he, the steward think he did do a brake check because he stopped in the racing line and gave the damage to Ted, which was penalized, and as he DNF, though, that penalty will be applied this race.
Okay.
And now Omarmo is going into the pit. Trusting just tire. And
that
John does
now
work.
and that now gives
Yeah.
Mark Mage the lead of the race.
Yep.
John does work, still hanging out on those soft tires.
Yes, he may be going 2 more laps or hoping a safety car in this time around, but we'll see. Ted is now up in P4. Same for Cypher. Marmo was managed to get ahead of Quacks. That was contact between Quacks and everybody else.
Yeah, Midnight and Quarks just had a little come together at turn 1. I don't think Midnight expected Quarks to go out that wide, and he just wanted to swoop around the outside of him.
Yes. Quack doesn't have DRS, but he's gonna try to burn everything he have to get back in DRS of Marmo, because if he does not by the end of Sector 2, this is gonna be troublesome for him. And Crankis is just hanging around with them.
Yeah, Krankus has not stopped yet, I believe. No,
Yeah,
he has
he
not.
does not. Yep. So Marmo and Quacks are the top 2 who first stop it. Viper Swipes, which his missing end plate, is dropped to a few seconds off of Quacks, who went up when they were fighting together. Finally, John Does Work decided to pit. So let's see how far he's gonna come behind Omar Mo Quacks, because he was fighting or at least Quacks. I think the fact that he stayed 2 more laps is gonna cost him more than what he wanted.
Yeah, and also, welcome Sketchable, watching all the way from Florida. Hope you are having a great vacation. Alpine are doing very well at the moment. Maybe you could visit D-Master while you're on vacation there, because he lives in Florida as well.
Yes, sir. So Umormo, John Does Work come out almost 2 seconds behind Quacks, who did not manage to get the ARS of Omarmo. So now he's gonna have to try to work hard to get back to Quacks DRS, which is not gonna be easy, to be honest.
And with these pit stops, the field is starting to get spread out a little bit.
Yes. So the top 4 are the only one who did not stop yet.
Yes, correct. Let me just...
And they all on medium, except Rock and Rowdy, who is on soft.
Yeah, the fact that he's doing 13 laps on soft is insane.
He's gonna have to pit, because he was fighting with Net OG, and if he does not pit, he's gonna lose a bunch of time when he's come out. He may have the tire advantage later in the race, though.
Yeah, well, he's going into the pits right now.
Yep. Was now or never, I think. He had to. So we are lap 14 out of 26, and Mark Mesh is our new leader, almost 10 seconds behind. Ted is P3. They all gonna spray. Ted decided to come in. That's super early.
For the mediums, that is really, really early.
Yeah. He's gonna have to try to undercut a lot, but his tire gonna be really not looking good at the end of the race, to be honest. So Rock and Rowdy, who was fighting with Net OG, let's see how far behind he's gonna come out behind Net OG.
Well, somebody who is having a good time right now is Omamo on those mediums, those fresh new mediums. He goes down the inside of Cypher, and that's easy work considering the tire life difference.
Yep, that is sure. And Cypher will just need to try to hang behind and Omanmu as long as he can to try to get some DRS, but he's already out of ERS, almost out of DRS.
And if Mark Mage can get a couple of seconds on Omamo, he has a free pit stop.
Yeah. If there's a safety car, but if there is not, he's gonna come out behind John Does Work, I think so. And after that, but he's gonna be on the best tire. But now it's gonna be a matter of how he can fight that off to just come back to the front runners.
Yeah, I do just want to applaud these race drivers right now, because we're over halfway through the Grand Prix and we haven't had a safety car yet.
Yeah, which is really rare in tier 5.
That is indeed a very rare in tier 5. So
Indeed.
great job for these guys for racing so cleanly, showing that they can race cleanly and provide absolutely amazing entertainment for us.
I know one guy who is doing amazing race right now is John Does Work. He was 2 seconds behind Quacks and now he's almost in DRS range of Quacks. Maybe one more laps and he should be in DRS range of Quacks. This is insane.
Yeah, and Quacks himself is chasing down Omarmo, who is absolutely vaporizing that gap between Mark
And
Mage and him, because that
yep,
gap has just gone down by 2 seconds in a lap.
yep, exactly. Because that was 20 seconds in few laps ago. Now they are just 80 seconds, and they're gonna keep going down, going down. But like I said, Mark Mage gonna have the better tire going to the end of the race, so this gonna be something. Quacks got 2 second penalty. That's not good for his trouble.
Yeah, that was just a little bit of a driver error right there, going through cops, just getting a little bit wide over that white line and picking up that 3-second time penalty. Very costly and unfortunate for him. And
That means he is pushing. He is pushing as much as he can to try to stay out of DRS of John Does Work, but it's not working.
it's not going to be enough because he is going to have company of John Does Work
Pretty soon.
probably on the hanger straight here.
Yeah. But yeah, John Does Work is quite not on DRS range yet, but he's trying. Almost got it. So let's see if he got it this time around. Ooh, maybe he has it. Let's see if his rear wing gonna be open or not. And
Gonna be very close, but I don't think
yep.
it is.
It does. It is. So now he's back under DRS, and now he's loving life. Let's say it like that. He's loving life, and that is great to see. So Mark Mage, 15 seconds. Mark Mage is losing time like crazy. I think he should be coming in this lap because there is 10 laps to go, and the soft can last 10 laps with the low fuel easily. So he should be considering going onto the soft tire about now. And yep, he does not. We go one more laps.
Yeah, I think he goes one more lap just to hope for that safety car, which by the battling I'm seeing right now in the midfield might be happening very soon.
Even also, now with Aston
yeah,
Williams. Oh, no. Go ahead.
Yeah, John Does Work and Quarks fighting it out for P3 at the moment.
And John Does Work make the move on Quarks, and now he's P3, but Quarks gonna lose a position regardless on track because of the 3-second penalty. But now it's a matter of how John Does Work gonna try to keep the damage from Omarmo, because where all the big difference gonna happen. Oh. 14-second Mark Mage. So is he finally? Nope, he's still going on. Mark Mage may have the fastest lap, but he's gonna lose a bunch of positions. But because now he should be coming behind Rockin' Rowdy, Electric Entry, I think. And if he have Ted on track, it's gonna be a tough battle to overtake Ted. That I can guarantee you.
Yeah, Ted is definitely a tough one to overtake.
Yeah. Because right now it should be coming out right next to Rockin' Rowdy. If now he decided to pit, so let's see how far, because now he has 8 laps to go, and he's gonna need to put down the throttle and try to get as much overtake on track as possible without making any issue.
Yeah, it's gonna be close for Mage. He's either gonna be coming out just in front of NadoG or just behind, as he does make his pit stop right now, and we are going to find out where exactly he is going to come out. As NadoG almost has a slip and slide going through the last corner.
And they're gonna come in neck and neck, I guess.
Yeah, this is gonna be very close.
And Mark Mage go full ahead.
Yeah, I think that slide from NadoG going through that final corner literally is what allowed Mage to stay ahead for the moment. But of course, NATO G has those warmed up tires, has the DRS. Is he
Yes.
gonna be able to get this move done as well? Not
The softs
after
are
the
too
straight.
good. Yeah, the softs are really too good. So now he has 8 seconds from Quacks with 8 laps to go. Do you think McMish can put a 1 second a lap to get back at Quacks? At least maybe P3, because Quacks have a 3-second penalty. So if he manage, and Mormo as well had a 10-second penalty, but now it's not enough to get Mormo. Maybe gonna be enough to get Quacks. Let's see.
I think Mage has got it in him. I do think Mage has got it in him.
1 second a lap is really doable, to be honest. That's mom, I can tell you that, because the soft tire at this moment of the race is just the best tire. The yellow flag in the back.
That was for Krankers who spun.
Oh, okay. He's back running. Whoop! He went wide there. Does he have a wing damage? I think so. He has. So he better make sure to not create any safety car, and if he gonna pit safely. But the McLaren doesn't know that, and he's right behind him and make the move. Viper Swipes doesn't know that, and Viper Swipe also doesn't have an end plate.
Yeah, that happened into the pit lane when Viper Swipe pitted. He ran into the back of Quarks, I think it was. That's why he doesn't have a wing end plate. And ever since, Viper Swipe has just not had the pace, and that's why he's all the way down in 14th.
Yeah, it's very hard to drive here without a full wing, because it's not easy. But McMahon is not gaining that much, because the guy ahead of him, they have DRS, for example. So Quack have DRS, and he only gained like 3/10, 5/10 maybe, because this lap. So let's see from now on. 7.7 seconds behind Quacks. How much can he get off this guy? He's gained almost 2/10 in just the first sector, which is looking good. So the closest battle may be happening between Electric Entry and Rockin' Rowdy for the P6 position. And Ted Electric Entry tried to see the inside and decided to back out of it. Go to the inside again, decide to back out of it. That's smarter. You have a 3-second penalty. It's not worth it. Risky to lose it all, and you have a 5-second gap over Ted. If I was you, I was gonna ride with Rockin' Rowdy and just make sure I have a 3-second gap over Ted. Like what I would have done. So Mark Mesh gained 4/10 on this lap.
Yeah, Quarks and John Doe's work are playing this really well, because they know the danger of Mark Mage.
Yep,
and
so they're just using DRS to keep Mark Mage away.
Yeah, they are just working together right now to indeed keep Mark Mage's progress as little as possible.
Yep, because Quack is smart enough. Because I think John Doe will have a better pace, so he just need to chill behind him, and do not need to fight him. Use DRS whenever you have it, and just chill behind. It's gonna pull you along, because Mark Mage is gaining not that much, because he is now only 6 seconds behind. Like I said, he need 3 more seconds in 6 lap, which is doable though, to be honest.
Well, Quarks is going for a move on John Doe's work this time around, and he has got the inside, got the move done. And John Doe's work goes straight back up the inside, and Quarks lets it happen.
Yep.
Again, to lose as little time as possible.
Which is great, but they still lose almost 5/10 right there. Because 1 second almost. Max is in 5.7 seconds now.
And you could see
this is going to be doable, yep.
Yeah, you could see Mark Mage just in the background of every single shot, getting closer and closer and closer to these two. As there's also a lap car in between them. That is, I think, the car of Monkey Man.
Yes, I think it's DB Monkey Man. Yep.
So he's gonna get out of the way pretty soon as Quarks goes back up the inside of John Doe's work. And makes a move. John Doe's work has a little look down the inside. Quarks does leave the racing space, but it's not needed by John Doe's work, as he takes the exit over getting up the inside here. Is he gonna shoot it down on cops? No, he's not. He is the
He's
sensible
best,
driver. And just right there, Mark Mays already won 5 more tenths in just that little
Yes, sir.
section alone. And
Mark Mays will grind them, I think, around lap 24. Oh, Mark Mays got 2-second penalty.
oh, that is not what he needed.
Yep, this is all handing up to John. John gonna have this podium, or at least the P1, depending on if anything happen or not.
Well,
It's looking. Yeah.
we say that, but if these two, if Quarks and John does work, keep
I didn't want to
fighting
say
like they do.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it.
Marmo is gonna get that 10-second lead because he is at
I did
7.2 right
want
now.
to say it. I did not want to say it. That's why I did not want to say. I was thinking about it. I said, "Do not say it. Do not fucking say it." But yeah, you're right. You are completely right. Like now we have 4 laps to go, and now he is already ahead of Quacks and Makmej. So that's a given. So now he's fighting with John does work, because you can see he has more than 10 seconds of the Quacks, because Quacks have a 2-second penalty. So we are almost 8 seconds. So if they keep fighting, that's gonna be just allow Omar more to be able to create that. But the yellow flag in the back, tie sweet maybe.
No, I think that was for Shazam. Or for
Shazam, bypass swap.
Midnight. No, that was for Midnight.
Yeah, midnight and bypass swaps. Yeah. Something happened right there. But yeah, this is gonna be tough for Mark Mesh, because like I said, his tire were looking good 2 more laps ago, and now he's not getting that much, to be honest. So this is gonna be really, really, really tough.
Yeah, it's ever since these two haven't fought for a lap, and you can already see that the progress is stopped a little bit.
Yep. Now that they stop fighting, I think John does work understand that fighting is not in his interest, and just decide to let Squawk lead the way and try to minimize the damage as much as possible. Because that's the only option they have left right now.
Yeah, that is indeed the best option for John does work. If he does he know that Omamo has a 10-second penalty? That is my question.
Everybody should know, because it's in the tier, and I'm sure John does work usually doesn't miss those information. I hope he does not, but I'm sure he may have. But even though right now he doesn't have the choice. If he try to overtake Quacks gonna try to overtake him back, and that's gonna make them lose time. So what the only thing he can do is just stay behind and just chill out. Because Macmillan is not gaining as he was before, because his tire now is not the best anymore. Because like I said, the soft are good for 2 or 3 laps. After that, they're gonna start being like the medium, and you can see he is not gaining. He's almost losing time to them, and which is right now, the Quacks keep the podium position.
Yeah, so also for Quarks, it's in the best interest to
not fight it out.
To not fight, indeed. And
because Quack,
yeah, go ahead.
Because Quack his fight is with Markmesh, and for now he got it covered. John does work. His fight is with Omar 10-second gap, and that for now he got it covered. But 1 more second, and it may be not happening. Safety car or not? You got
No, I think we're too far for a into the race for a safety car right now. So this will be the first race in Tier 5 this season, I believe, that we don't have a safety car.
All right.
Can you show races?
Can you show the gap to the leader?
I've already got it up on screen.
So you have 9.3 seconds, 2 laps to go. If Mormo pull a 7-8 tenths, he will win this race. But
this will be very, very close.
Tight. Yeah, it will be tight, because now the win is just between those two. That's how tight it is. That's crazy.
So let's go on board with Omamo then for these last couple of laps, because he needs to pull that gap. And John does work is just going to sit behind.
Yes, and he has a dead get a 2-second penalty, which is not gonna help his case. But they are far ahead enough. So now Omarmo had a Williams, not Williams, a Sauber ahead of him.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of traffic. That is Shazam right in front of him, and look at how much he's closing up just on that straight alone.
Yep, and Shazam let him pass smartly and will get DRS of Omar Moore as well. But look at the gap, 9.7, with one more lap to go, half and a lap to go. If Omar Moore pulls this off, bro, I'm gonna love him so much. It's gonna be crazy.
I think he's going to do it because he's already at 9.9. Half
Yeah,
a
but
tenth is what he needs.
That is sure, you never know. But like I said, John does work. I'm sure he's gonna put everything he has and put himself in a hot lap for the last lap. Because 1-2 tenths can make a huge difference.
Oh, behind there's a little bit of a kerfuffle going on.
Yeah.
With the Williams and the Saubers. Oh my god, what is happening here?
The two Williams, yep. And you get the Williams of Great Ace Crankis. I don't know what's going on, their teammate, so it should be alright. But
and the
we'll
gap
see.
is now 10.1 seconds. Omamo has the gap that he needs. He's actually got way more than the gap that he needs right now. He's got half a second. What is happening between these two?
But I think John does work gonna put everything he has in the last lap. Because he have enough ERS to do so and gonna put maybe himself in a hot lap mode. But as long as he has Quacks ahead of him, it's gonna be tough for him to pull so. So he may have to pull up a move after the end of turn 5, I would say.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do it. He's going to have to do it now because the gap he needs to get to Omamo is 8 tenths. This race has swung back around within a couple of corners in Omamo's favor.
Oh my goodness, Omarmo, you beautiful boy! What the heck you are pulling away right here? If you oops. All right, 1.1 second for John Desbok to catch up in one lap. It's gonna be tough because Quacks is doing everything he is doing to keep himself ahead. Marmot, maybe John Desbok trying to see the inside here. Can he gonna make the move here and try to burn into ARS? No, he does not.
I think it's done. I think.
Yeah. Yep. Now I think Marmo, unless he make a huge mistake or make a, you stay in bounds, bro. Stay in bounds.
Just imagine if he got a 3-second penalty on that last lap.
Yeah, I will let you commentate the last few corner of tomorrow. I'm just gonna relax and enjoy it.
Well, here we go then. After a superb drive with a 10-second penalty, he will win the race by a second. It's a dominant drive from Omamo, who finishes first. And it's John Doswork who is going to take that second place after the penalties has proceeded, with Quacks in third place. Also a very good drive from those two. And it's Mark Mage who's gonna come home in fourth place. Nate OG is going to take 5th, with Rock and Rowdy taking 6th place, ahead of Electric Entree in 7th, and Ted in 8th place. Electric Entree has also had a absolute amazing race, by the way. Yep, gaining 10 positions since the start of the race. Just as Nate OG, who has gained 7.
Yes, and Striker make the move on Cypher in the last chicane to get P9 out of him. But still, the Ferrari managed to get P10, which is 2 points right now. And Jacob, to Trump, will get the P11. Cypher left the lobby right away, so he's still P10. More Midnight P12.
Not on the timing screens. Not on the timing screens. Cypher has been pushed down to P13 right now, P14 even.
Yeah, because he left the lobby as soon as he crossed the line. So, but it should be all right. It should be all right.
Well, Bouncy,
it happens usually when you leave the lobby right away. So.
Well, Bouncy, I don't think Mark Mave's dominance is gonna bore fans. I think Omamo's dominance is gonna bore fans, because what a drive that was.
That was an incredible drive. Even me as a TP, I'm speechless, to be honest. I'm happy, but I'm freaking speechless about what just happened here. He pulled a gap that I wasn't even expecting him to put, and that's just wow. Yeah.
Without a safety car as well.
Yes. That's insane. Well, I guess that's mean that you can race nicely without safety car. So I have to go right away for tier 5, which is about to start in 5 minutes. That's unfortunate. I could not get the race result for some reason. But let's just save the data because maybe I did get, but let's just save it. Anyway, I apologize to everybody to my connection because my internet provider decided to be a mess today. So apologize for that.
It's all good. It's all good. You enjoyed tier 4, and
Yes,
I'll finish
sir.
out this broadcast.
Yeah, you can even do interview if you want to because you don't have a race. So
Yes.
feel free to do whatever you feel like, sir. Anyway, enjoyed it a lot, guys, and see you next week. If this shitty come on.
All right, let me just grab the guys for the interview, or at least tell them that they need to be in the interview.
Yes, you can just send them a team message or whatever message is. Anyway, I'm gone now. Just time for good.
Oh, righty. Let me switch scenes. Towards the interviews, and I am going to go to the toilet first, real quickly. I'll be back in like 30 seconds for the interviews. All right, let's get these interviews done. Right. Everybody is in that interview waiting room, and I think Quarks was the one who finished third. So let's get him in. If it will let me. There we go. There he is. Hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can.
How's it going?
How was that race for you? P3. Very good job. Tell me, how was that for you?
Yeah, it was good. Just tried to set some solid laps. We've got a bit of room after the pit stops, and me and John does work. We're able to just kind of DRS tow each other along. So, no, it was kind of a cruisy one.
Yeah, we noticed that on the stream that you and John were working together to basically keep away Mark Mage, who was on those fresh softs. Was that the plan all along to just tag with somebody, or did it just kind of play out that way?
Yeah, it seems like a very important track to stay in the DRS. As soon as you kind of get out of it, you're screwed, and if you're in that train, you're good. But I had that 3 second from a little couple of track extensions through cops, so I knew I had to keep Mockmage out of at least 3 seconds, and then being in front of John did nothing for me. So instead of battling with him, I figured I'll just stick behind him with DRS, and we'll tow each other along.
Okay, well, very good to see that we've got that much racecraft in tier 5. It was
Yeah, appreciate it.
It was a very good drive by both of you, by all of the top 3. I must say. And how are you looking forward to next week? What are your predictions for that one?
Yeah, we'll just keep trying to do the same. just have a clean race, consistent race, and just click off laps as much as we can. After last week in Brazil, I felt a little bit bad about the pileup that was caused, so just wanted to get back to having a clean one this week, and hopefully we can keep it going in Bahrain.
Well, a clean one it was. We had no safety cars for the first time this season, which is a very great feat, a very great achievement for all of Tier 5, I will say. So, yeah, absolutely great race from you. I'm gonna let you enjoy that podium, and I'll maybe see you even next week.
All right, hope so. Cheers, man.
Cheers. All right, now we will get our P2 man in here. It is the one and only John Does Work. How are you doing?
What's going on, man?
How was that race for you? Because you were DRS training with Quarks, he told me. Was it just a chill one, as he said, or did you have a little bit of tension towards the end?
That was super chill, man. That's probably the chillest race I've ever had in MRL, ever.
Wow.
I was just super relaxed, just driving, trying to take care of the tires, keep it straight, and everything just fell into place.
Yeah, did you?
I was trying. I'll give Quags credit. I followed him around for like 5-6 laps, and he was draining his battery, and I was just building mine up. I did try to pass him on the last back straight, and I couldn't get him. So good job to him.
Well.
Oh, and Omar too. Congrats to him as well.
Yeah, was there a specific strategy going into this race, or with the DRS training, or did it just all play out for you that way today?
Well, I wanted to win, but no, I just kind of checked race director before and played around that, seeing what tires everybody was on. I saw Omar and a few of the other guys up top going soft, so I figured I'll just start on softs, and then I just drove around the track for 26 laps.
Okay, well, a very chill afternoon, or a very chill race indeed it was for you all. How are you looking forward to next week? What are your predictions for that one?
What's next week? Las Vegas? Or no, next week's Bahrain, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. I hate Bahrain, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, I also me and Rowdy gave each other a nice little tow there in qualifying. That was fun.
Yeah, we noticed that on stream as well. That was absolute beautiful teamwork, and I think both of you finished in top 5 in quali.
Yeah. Yep.
Was that something you guys discussed beforehand, or again something that just played out?
Yeah, we practiced a couple times earlier in the week, so we had it planned out. We're gonna probably try that on any track we can. Really, just any advantage helps.
Yeah, it does, and it did help you guys indeed, because you got you guys both into the top 5. But
it worked out perfectly. I mean, it worked out better there than when we practice it, and I'm not even lying about that. It was just perfect.
Well, that's always good. That's always good. You know, practice makes perfect, and you guys absolutely showed that today.
Thank you.
I'm gonna let you enjoy this P2. It was a very great, very well drive from you, and maybe I'll see you again next week on the podium.
Hope so, man. I appreciate it.
All right, enjoy it.
Yep, have a good one, man.
All right, and now it's time for our race winner. An absolute dominant drive from Omamo. How are you feeling?
Feeling good, man. I had that 10-second penalty from last race, and I was pretty pissed about that, so just had to pull 10 seconds on the track, so managed to get it at the end.
Yeah, how were those laps for you, knowing that you had to pull that 10 seconds and the gap being so close, and then eventually you got it by like a second and a half, I think, or maybe even more?
Yeah, and I was especially at the beginning when I was in the DRS with those dudes. But yeah, now at the end, like, it was getting kind of close. But then, yeah, last lap I saw I was gonna get it, so I was like, all right, we're good.
Yeah, just walk me through this race for you, because it was an absolute dominant drive, and it, even though it was a little bit stressful with that 10-second penalty, it looked so calm from your perspective.
Yeah, dude, bottled the start. So then I was like, oh shit. And then the first couple laps, yeah, with the DRS, I knew I had to pull away. Couldn't pull away right away. So I was like, let me just look after the tires. And then after that, especially once I pulled away past the DRS, I just let them battle it out. And then it was just easy.
Hey, well, yeah. How are you looking forward to next week to Bahrain? Do you expect a similar kind of result there, or is that gonna be more tough for you?
Yeah, Silverstone's a little bit of a better track for me, but I think it should also be a good race. Maybe a little bit tighter next week, but thankfully won't have the penalty, so it'll be a little bit easier.
And if you keep this kind of pace up, do you expect to be moved up a tier or two? Because the pace you showed in quali, insanity.
Yeah, usually I'm bad at quali, so I was pretty happy with that lap. I've been working on improving that, but yeah, I guess usually they move up like the top two guys each season, so that's probably likely.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let you enjoy this win. It was a really well deserved win, a really great drive from you, pulling 10 seconds. Absolutely amazing. I still can't wrap my head around how you managed to do that, but you did, and you absolutely
Hey, man,
deserved this win.
I took the penalty personally, man.
Yeah, you absolutely did. But yeah,
Thank you, man. I
enjoy.
appreciate
Really
it.
well deserved, and I'll probably see you again on the podium next week.
All right, man. Catch you next week. Have
Yeah.
a good rest of your day.
There we go. That has been. Let me just switch back to this. That has been Tier 5. We will be at Bahrain next week, so make sure you follow along for that. And I've been Darcy. I've been joined by MRK, who had some connection issues today, but yeah, I'm here to finish off the job. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week, and don't forget to watch the rest of the day for Tier 4, Tier 3, Tier 2, Tier 1 action, because we have the best racing action in all of North America in F1 racing leagues. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week.